They started with books and ended up owning the map. This company changed the way the world buys and builds. It started with a simple idea, a single seed planted in the nascent soil of the internet. Jeff Bezos, a man with a booming laugh and an intense stare, saw a future that others could not. He saw the web not as a novelty but as a vast, untapped marketplace. He quit his job on Wall Street, packed his life into a car, and drove west. His destination was Seattle. His mission was to sell books online. It was a focused, almost humble beginning for what would become a global behemoth. The logic was simple. A physical bookstore could only hold so many titles. Online, the selection could be limitless. This was the core concept. Not just selling books, using technology to do the impossible. Named after the world's largest river, signaling colossal ambition. The initial growth was explosive. A simple website became a sophisticated marketplace. Orders did not just trickle in, they surged. In 1997, Amazon went public, riding the dot-com boom. Capital poured in to fuel aggressive expansion. Beyond books came music, DVDs, electronics, toys, tools, each a strategic invasion. Offer massive selection, undercut on price, and deliver faster than anyone. Traditional retailers, heavy with overhead, grew nervous. Amazon had warehouses, servers, and a direct line to the home. The battle for the future of shopping had begun. Customer reviews, personalized recommendations, data made the site feel like a personal assistant, always on, always learning, always ready to make a sale. To support growth, Amazon built massive fulfillment centers. A complex dance obsessed over seconds saved. Pick, pack, ship. The moat around the castle widened and deepened. Soon, the bell rang so often, they turned it off. The expansion didn't stop with goods. It accelerated into the cloud, AWS. Analysts asked, why would a retailer rent its computing muscle? Answer, it had built a robust platform and decided to sell it. AWS changed everything. Compute, storage, databases on demand. No upfront data centers. Barriers fell. Innovation surged. For Amazon, a gusher of profit, it launched the Kindle, introduced Prime, 2-day shipping for a flat fee. Prime rewired consumer psychology. You paid, so you used it more. Prime became the golden key, locking customers in. The empire grew through acquisition. Zappos, Twitch, Whole Foods. Each buy, a strategic piece of a larger puzzle. From books to groceries to cloud to games, Amazon wove itself into modern life. Less a store, more an essential utility. One company, one strategy, and total domination. A masterclass in long-term thinking and ruthless execution. Bezos called it the flywheel. Lower prices, more visits, more customers, more sellers, greater selection, more competition, even lower prices. The loop spun faster and faster. Every click, search, purchase, tracked to personalize and optimize. A culture that embraced failure, like the Fire Phone, and celebrated hits, like Echo and Alexa. Scale drove tough terms with suppliers, accused of using seller data to launch Amazon Basics competitors. Tensions rose. On Amazon's platform, the house often wins. As the empire grew, its shadow lengthened. Relentless speed revealed deep cracks, especially for workers. Associates monitored, tracked to the second, time off task measured. Targets up, injuries up, burnout up. Robots seemed to have better conditions than some people. Small businesses sounded the alarm, dependent yet trapped. Fees, ads, shifting rules. Accounts suspended with little warning. Fear of being copied by Amazon's own labels was constant. Power drew regulators. Antitrust questions in the US and Europe. Operator and competitor, an inherent conflict? The quiet hum became a loud roar. Low prices and speed met growing unease. Stories of workers, sellers, and taxes tarnished the image. The cracks became too large to ignore. Consequences rippled across the economy. The Amazon effect: malls and main streets went quiet. Jobs vanished. Communities felt the shock. Millions of sellers turned the marketplace into a wild west. Counterfeits, unsafe goods, fake reviews. Even heavy policing struggled against sheer scale. Trust, their core promise, came under strain. Dominance in books gave leverage over publishers. Terms, pricing, public disputes spilled onto the homepage. Bezos buying the Washington Post raised new questions. Commerce, technology, and media blurred uncomfortably. Vast troves of data, shopping, viewing, even spoken words via Alexa. Unparalleled optimization and unprecedented risk. Who controls it? How secure is it? We invited it in, only now counting the cost. While retail grabbed headlines, power consolidated in the cloud. AWS became the backbone of the modern internet. From startups to the CIA, countless operations ran on AWS. A significant slice of the web, streaming, work, messaging, through one company's data centers. When AWS sneezed, the internet caught a cold. Not just a participant, owner of the plumbing. Cloud profits funded risky, long-term retail moves. It could lose money for years entering new markets. AWS offered an infinite-seeming war chest and a god's-eye view of technology's future. The cloud wasn't just profit, it was intelligence, cementing Amazon at the center of the digital world. No single day marked the turn. It accumulated until the ground trembled. Scale became so immense, Amazon wasn't just a company. It became the market itself. For millions, no real alternative for price, selection, speed. For businesses, no platform matched the access. Choice began to feel like an illusion. Lawmakers shifted from praise to probes. Antitrust on the front page. Success made it a target. The very convenience people loved created the pressure they feared. Amazon responded. PR offensives, wage hikes, small biz support. Critics called it too little, too late. Defensive, not transformative. The era of quiet growth ended. Accountability began. The story of Amazon is a mirror, reflecting our desires and their consequences. A testament to relentless innovation, customer obsession, long-term thinking. It delivered unprecedented convenience, global marketplace, one click away. A modern marvel of logistics and technology. But also a warning, the nature of power. Concentrated power creates gravity, bends markets, warps rules. When one company owns the store, the delivery network, and the digital roads, fragility grows. Diversity builds resilience. Competition fuels innovation. Trade convenience for a single system, and we risk losing more than we gain. The convenience is real, and so are the costs. Our choices, as consumers, citizens, regulators, write the next chapter. We can embrace simplicity and consolidation, or demand a different balance, because power without checks will, in the end, take over everything.